Hi wrestling fans, like a bad penny I'm back. The dreaded D-Rose report goes again today. Sting stars, by the way, in a new Christian movie called The Encounter. That's it's already been released, I guess, earlier this month. He told the Baltimore Sun it's about 5 people traveling down a road, and due to bad weather they all get stuck. They end up at a diner, which maybe 1 or 2 of them saw. The rest never seen it. And they meet people in there, and ongoing drama. As noted before, Bret Hart is being booked for upcoming Raw live events, and there's been some talk of the Hitman returning to WWE TV for some time now, and some kind of a storyline. John Cena brought his dad into the ring at the Super Show June 17th, Lowell, Massachusetts, which wished him happy Father's Day, and the senior's birthday is coming up, so Cena brought him into the ring, gave him a WWE title, and had the crowd sing happy birthday to him, whether he liked it or not. After the Tough Enough finale part of Raw, a few weeks back, John Laurinaitis ripped into Andy about 5 minutes, I guess, on how Andy shit on everything Vince McMahon and Steve Austin has done for the business, and how he was a piece of crap who will never amount to anything in this business. Oh, what'd you think of Andy, John? Why don't you just spit it out and let us know? Anyway, John was so mad because they felt that Andy should have stayed down longer after the slap from Vince and the stunner from Austin. Did anybody tell him? He's learning. Come on. Anyway, here's some attendance figures from WWE shows. Super Show in Lowell, Massachusetts drew about 5,700 fans for about $185,000 gate. Super Show June 18th, East Rutherford, New Jersey, did about 8,000 tickets and about $350,000 gate. And here's some attendance figures from TNA. June 16th, London, Ontario, drew about 1,000 fans. June 17th, Toronto, Ontario, drew about 1,000 fans. And the 18th, Buffalo, New York, drew about 2,000 fans for Base Brawl, which also had Hogan at it. Alright, word is that Big Show was in yesterday's Wall Street Journal in an advertisement for Moen's Custom Tailors in New York City. That's all I got. Except for this, the value of the McMahon's family's stock in WWE is currently $163 million. Is that all? For comparison, against UFC's Lorenzo Fertitta, stock would be valued at $506 million. And Frank's also would be worth about $506. Dana White's stock would be worth around $113 million, which I think Vince's stock used to be valued a hell of a lot higher than it is now. WWE officials now realize they've dropped the ball twice with Ted Dibiase Jr., and that reuniting him with Cody Rhodes on SmackDown is supposed to be a way to reverse things. Because he was getting beat by everybody. I think Hornswoggle even beat him a few times. Anyway, the idea right now is recreate the dynamics between that went on with Alex Riley and The Miz had with Rhodes and Dibiase. Well, anyway, the plan right now is for Dibiase to continue with Rhodes' dirty work until Ted turns babyface and feuds with Cody Rhodes. Didn't we just see this last week? Well, maybe 2 weeks ago. Alright, WWE returns to the Show Me Center in Cape Girardeau, Missouri on August 27th. If you live that way, save up your money. It's going to be a 7:30 show. Tickets go on sale the 23rd, 10 a.m. Pre-sale beginning this morning for WWE's Raw, returning to Little Rock, Arkansas at the Verizon Center. The password is WWE Cena. Matches advertised for is going to be for that show is going to be Cena taking on Alberto Del Rio in a street fight. Rey Mysterio taking on The Miz. Big Show taking on versus R-Truth, and Kofi Kingston taking on Jack Swagger. The WXW promotion, run by Samu and the Anoa'i family, will be putting on a Yokozuna memorial show this October in Philadelphia area. The venue is yet to be determined. The last Yokozuna memorial show was in 2001, a year after the performer, the WWE champion, died. Let you know more details on that later, but I'm not doing sure if that's just going to be a fundraiser for the family, or I'm not sure. The Wrestling Observer reports that there has been talk of adding a new WWE TV show for Raw on, or before Raw on the USA Network. The show would be something like a countdown show, similar to what NFL does before the game. I don't know how that would go, but as noted before, Snitsky, he was backstage at last Tuesday's WWE taping in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and there were rumors of him making a return to the company soon. Hopefully he's had dental work done, and maybe even a toupee would help. Anything. TNA recently reached out to 6 talents who work for Urban Wrestling Federation about working for Destination X pay-per-view, and as well as All Wheels Wrestling Group. The UWF wrestlers are under contract through 2011, so they can't work for TNA yet, but Homicide is 1 star with the UWF. Despite previous reports, second generation Dakota Darso has not signed a TNA contract yet. He worked last week's Impact Wrestling tape under just a one-time, one pay. TNA announced that next Thursday, Impact Wrestling is going to be featuring limited commercial interruption with a promotion with 5-hour energy. The following matches have been announced for next week's show. It's going to be taped Monday in Orlando. Confrontation between Sting and Hogan. Gunner versus Styles and Samoa Joe taking on Devon in a Bound for Glory series match. And Mickie James and Tara and Tessmacher taking on winner Reign and Love. Another 3-way X Division match is going to be returning stars competing for the X Division pay-per-view spot. James Storm, Robert Roode defeated Brother Devon and the Pope, plus Crimson beat Gunner in a Bound for Glory series matches at last night's TNA live taping in Columbus, Ohio. If you didn't know that. Storm will receive the points for his team, and he got the pinfall in the match, not Roode. Coming out of last night's Impact taping, here's kind of the standings, I guess, for the Bound for Glory thing. At the top, Matt Morgan with 14 points. As we go down, Rob Van Dam 17, just half of what Morgan's got. Scott Steiner 7 points, Styles 7 points, Gunner 7, Bully Ray 7, Crimson 7, James Thornton 7, 0 points, Robert Roode, Devon, Samoa Joe, and Pope. And coming out of last night's TNA wrestling tape, here's the updated card for the Destination X pay-per-view with the 6-sided ring. It's going to be Brian Kendricks taking on Abyss, AJ Styles taking on Daniels, Rob Van Dam taking on Jerry Lynn, and then they got the Ultimate X. Austin Aries versus, well, it says to be announced. Well, they don't know yet. Oh, winner gets a TNA contract, by the way, which I would suspect would be Aries. Just throwing that out. Pre-sale for the Night of Champions pay-per-view, September 18th, Buffalo, New York, begins this morning. The password is champion. Matches for WWE's All Superstar includes, on their website, Michael McGillicuddy and David Otunga taking on Vladimir Kozlov, Santino Marella, Zack Ryder versus Drew McIntyre and Natalia Lee Caitlin taking on Tamina, Alicia Fox, Gail Kim versus Melina, which is taped, but like I said, it's going to be a dark match. So I think that's about all I got. About out of time anyway. But thanks for clicking, you guys. I'll be around tomorrow one more time this week. I gotta go.